love aimlessly scrolling through TikTok and saving recipes and never doing those recipes, this video is for you. Because in today's video, we're gonna be making TikTok viral recipes with only 2 ingredients. And in today's theme, we're doing chocolate. So all of our recipes are gonna be chocolate. Let's get started. I have all of my recipes written down here on my iTouch, which I know iTouchers are old. No one has iTouchers anymore, but your girl has an iTouch. Check this out. The first recipe that we're gonna make is 2-ingredient fudge. So we're gonna need for that 2 cups and 1 tablespoon of milk chocolate, which is oddly specific. All of these recipes were written in grams. And I had to convert grams to cups because your girl's from America. And I don't know if it translated well. So hopefully these recipes work out. We have our milk chocolate here and we have our bowl. So let's add it in. We have 2 cups here. And then we're gonna heat it up in the microwave until it's melted. Pop that puppy in, and honestly, I don't know how long to put it in for. It just said until they're melted. So we're gonna start with 2 minutes, and we're just gonna keep checking them. Okay, so we took it out of the microwave at approximately 1 minute and 15 seconds, and everything seems to be nice and smooth. So now we're gonna add in our Nutella, and I believe it's 1 cup of Nutella. 1 3/4 cups of Nutella, so almost 2 cups. Ow, this bowl is freaking hot. Using a ceramic bowl for this is not a good idea. Also, this is gonna be messy, and I'm just eating this as we go. 1 3/4. Looks like we're not gonna have enough, and we're gonna have to open another jar, which is fine by me. More Nutella, the better. Okay, that's about 1 3/4, so we're gonna call it that. Now we're just mixing this puppy and trying not to eat it. This is so freaking hard. Y'all, I freaking had to. Now we're gonna take a baking pan. I'm gonna line mine with foil. Actually, I think we used parchment paper in the video, but we're just gonna use foil because I have this last little sheet here. Okay, so she's all lined. Now we're gonna pour this in. I hope I mixed it up enough. I was too busy tasting it. I didn't pay attention to how much I mixed it. And now we're just gonna place this puppy in the freezer for 30 minutes. This is hard to do with one hand. Yes, I put my food on the ground, okay? We will check on her in 30 minutes. While that sits in the freezer, the next thing that we're making, I'm super excited for. We're making 2-ingredient truffles. Truffles are like the epitome of gourmet when I was a kid. So I am excited for this one. And all you need is condensed milk and cocoa powder. Let's start it. I'm not gonna wash my cup. We're just gonna use the same one, okay? Don't freaking judge me. 1 cup of condensed milk. I tried eating all of the chocolate off the sides, but gosh, this thing is freaking cloudy. Pour her in the bowl, and now we're gonna heat this puppy up in the microwave for 30 seconds. In she goes. Ended up putting this in for a minute on accident. Don't even ask me how that happened, but it happened. And now we're just gonna add in our 1/2 cup of cocoa powder, and I guess the remainder of condensed milk. I tasted the cocoa powder and it is not a pleasant taste. It's extremely bitter, but I guess that's because it's unsweetened. The condensed milk, on the other hand, freaking good. She's almost all stirred in, but I added a little bit more cocoa powder because mine was a lot runnier than what they had in the video. But I don't know if that was because I microwaved it for too long or if I just didn't put enough cocoa powder. Now that it's finally mixed up into the texture that we wanted, we're gonna pour it onto some foil. And I know they put it on cellophane wrap in the video, but we're using foil because it's what I got. And then we're gonna pop her in the freezer. I am gonna have a chocolate coma. She's in a little circle on the foil. Now we're wrapping her up. She looks something like this, and now we're gonna pop her in the freezer. I just checked on the fudge, and she looks like she's turning out, so we're super excited. But the next thing we're gonna be making is chocolate cookies. All it requires is flour and Nutella. The cookies are the thing that I was least looking forward to because quite honestly, I'm not a chocolate cookie girl. I feel like chocolate cookies always come out dry. We'll see. We're gonna give this the benefit of the doubt. I literally can't even see the lines on the measuring cup. There's so much chocolate in this, but this is about a cup. And 1 1/4 cups of Nutella, which is pretty much the rest of it. Mix, mix, mix. For this recipe, it looks kind of hard to mix, and I saw they just dug their fingers in, and my hands are clean, so we're just gonna do the same thing. I have acrylics. This feels disgusting. This is like Play-Doh, and honestly, the dough tastes pretty good. After the dough is all mixed up, I just got this baking tray, and I lined it with some foil so we don't have to do dishes. We're gonna take the dough and roll it into balls and place it on the foil. I'm chewing because the dough is literally just so good. It should look something like this. Now this part was interesting to me because I had to translate from degrees Celsius to degrees Fahrenheit, and it ended up translating to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, which is a very interesting and oddly specific number, but I ended up just putting it on 350, so I hope that works. Here we go. We had the cookies in for like 5 or 10 minutes, and I know that it said to keep them in for 10 to 15. I remember watching the video, and they smelled kind of burnt, so I'm assuming that they're done. And if the cookies are done, everything else should be done. So let's try everything. We have everything here. We have our fudge, we have our truffle, and we have our cookie. The thing that I'm the most scared to taste is probably the cookie. It just, I don't know, she kind of smells burnt. I think I'm gonna start from the thing that I'm the most scared to try to the thing that I'm least scared to try. So let's try the cookie first. It's still kind of warm. It smells okay. The only thing is it smells kind of burnt. Cheers. Okay, she's a little bit dry like I expected. She's okay. I give this a 7 out of 10. Next is the truffles, which I'm really excited for, but I forgot we have to roll it in cocoa powder. But first, oh gosh, she is looking a little gooey. Look at this. Oh gosh, I don't think this one turned out. I mean, the TikTok did say that if it's still gooey to put it back in the freezer, but my only thing is I put it in for way longer than the time said that I needed to be in there. So I just don't think that this puppy's gonna turn out. Either way, let's try it. Look at how gooey. Cheers. Wow. Even though this one didn't turn out, the taste is really good. Also, I recommend you don't use foil and you use the cellophane wrap because this is just not working out. I give the truffles for flavor 9 out of 10. Overall, we're gonna have to give her a 7 out of 10 because it didn't turn out. Next up is the one that I am the most excited for. I think this one might taste the best just based off by looking at it. The fudge. Let's cut into this puppy. Oh my gosh. Ah, it's so hard to cut. This is dangerous. We're gonna peel off the foil. Now we're just gonna put her on a plate. And she is melting as we speak. Cheers. Oh my God. This one is perfect. It turned out great. It tastes amazing. And this one was the easiest one to do. I give this a 10 out of 10. Well, that concludes everything for this video. We gotta do 3 recipes, 6 ingredients. Let's go. Don't forget to subscribe, push that like button. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll be back next week.